I'm on weight loss medication because I'm tired of being fat and photographing like a damn ogre. I see what you guys are seeing, but like, just like meet me in person. I feel like I really don't look like that. That's my face when I see all the fake pages commenting about my weight and paparazzi pictures and saying I'm a catfish or saying I'm fat. First of all, let me eat you up because I'm so fat.
Travis Barker is receiving a lot of heat for how his daughter Alabama has been behaving on social media the last few years. It looks like the Kardashians haven't been a great influence because Alabama has lost her innocence and unfortunately her mind is in the wrong place. Getting on Ozempic at 18, having plastic surgery procedures, and battling with her new Kardashian level fame. So where are her parents to protect her? Let's get into it. There's a new app I can't get enough of. It's called Astra, and if you're like me and you like discovering new games while earning rewards, then you'll definitely want to check this out. Astra is a fantastic game discovery and rewards app available exclusively on Android. So pretty much with Astra, you can find new games, complete some tasks, and earn rewards in the form of Astra coins. And get this, these coins can be exchanged for gift cards from popular brands like Google Play, Amazon, and PayPal. What I love about Astra is how it personalizes your gaming experience. The game gets to know your interests and will suggest games that it thinks you'll enjoy. Whether you're into RPGs, puzzles, or social casino games, Astra has something for everyone. Plus, each player has their own account, so the more you play, the better game recommendations get. I'm pretty stuck on the Invincible Hero game now. Like, I'm obsessed. In Astra, you'll notice features like daily rewards and challenges. Every day you log in, you'll get a small gift and a play at a weekly challenge for a chance to win bonuses. You can also play with friends and get bonuses for it. If you invite a friend and they complete their first task, you'll both get a bonus. No more playing games online alone anymore. But really the best part of Astra is that the rewards are transparent and they're easy to use. Astra clearly tells you what you need to do to earn rewards, which rewards have been redeemed, and when you'll receive them. And yes, it's true, you'll actually get rewarded. Now this is the best part. To get started earning rewards, download Astra using my link in the description below or scan the QR code on the screen. As a special welcome gift to my subscribers, you'll receive 200 Astra coins and a welcome coupon, which will be valid for the first 24 hours after registration. So don't miss out, start discovering new games and earning rewards today. Thank you Astra for sponsoring this video and enjoy. Alabama Barker, Travis Barker's daughter, has joined the Kardashian family whether she wants to or not because her stepmother is Kourtney Kardashian. And keep in mind that Alabama is still very young, so there's been a huge shift of attention onto her since her association with this family. And I must admit that I'm concerned for her well-being because there have been a few red flags that I've seen on social media. Now, Alabama has been known for her makeup. She does a lot of makeup on TikTok, and it's garnered her a lot of popularity. She goes through the step-by-step rundown of how she puts on foundation, concealer, and more. Pretty much what every other teenage girl is up to.
Guys, so it's Alabama here with my dad, and today we are going to be trying to cover up his face tattoos with KBD's new product, Good Apple. The first shade is Light 10. I feel like that's way too light for him.
Now, Travis had Alabama and his 19-year-old son, Landon Barker, with his ex-wife, Shanna. Now, Alabama and London, of course, approve of Kourtney Kardashian. They were present for their wedding in May 2022. And it actually looks like Alabama loves being part of the Kardashians and has gotten really close with Kourtney. Now, I don't know if this is a good thing or not, but at least she likes her stepmother. But part of being a teenage girl and growing up on social media is, you know, learning things and learning about yourself and I guess becoming a woman. I'm not a woman. Clearly, I'm not a woman, if you cannot tell. So I don't understand this experience and I don't want to act like I know it all or anything about this, but I can also express like a little bit concerned. Like, I mean, when she was 17, there was a moment that made headlines, and it made headlines for a reason. Essentially, her outfits on social media were raising concern, posting on Instagram and TikTok, wearing, I guess in one photo shoot, a spaghetti strap dress, which had a large stomach cut out, which kind of sounds terrible in my opinion. Like, I'm pretty like fit and I don't even want my stomach to be like showing because I can't imagine having a big cutout. I guess you wouldn't be going to dinner if you're wearing that. I guess it was all held together by tiny strings across her chest. The caption reads, "Self-esteem drops every time I show up." Now, I'm going to actually blur this picture a little bit because I feel like it's actually almost inappropriate for YouTube, but, you know, she's doing her thing, but I would not think that this is a 17-year-old. I would think that this is someone who's more mature. This person commented, "You're 17. Where are you going out to exactly?" This person writes, "I love Alabama, but baby, this is too much for someone her age." And finally, this person writes, "This little girl is only 17 years old. My mom would have popped me if I even thought of wearing something like this at that age." Nowadays, the 15, 16, 17-year-olds look like they're older because of the makeup and things like this. And also, I think it's exposure to social media because, of course, it's built this beauty standard. These young girls are looking up to girls that are older than them on social media, on TikTok every day, trying to emulate them. I mean, I could go on into the psychology of how this probably all plays out, but it also goes to the parents and the environment that she's in. And of course, the Kardashians are all for it. This person went as far as to write, "Someone call the police or her dad, OMG." Now, it was revealed that her father, Travis Barker, actually reviews all of her Instagram posts before they go up, which, I mean, it sounds like a good thing, right? It sounds like a good thing until you realize that this post that we just reviewed was okayed by him. So it makes me question, like, what are his limits? I mean, I know that he's a rock star and they live in this industry and he's used to this, but I think we also need to be cognizant of her age and then like what this leads to. I don't want to see like her go down a destructive like Lindsay Lohan type of path. Alabama took to Instagram to respond to the criticism, writing, "Let's stop getting mad on my page that you felt the need to over sexualize me and have a problem with it." Which again, I think is that's a valid point. I mean, people shouldn't be looking at her like that. I agree. I mean, she's literally a 17-year-old. I think it's just a matter of like, I think it's like just a matter of like watching someone lose their innocence to this world of like social media and the industry and the Kardashians, and just kind of like it just seems hard, almost like difficult to be that person. I mean, I can't imagine. I like reminisce on the days of being a kid and going out, and of course I wasn't out like a kid as 17, but I mean, this is so much more grown up than I feel like anyone really needs to be. I mean, if her dad is over here liking the post, then really nobody should have a problem with it. Plus, I just feel like she's into the makeup and the beauty and probably just wanted to get dressed up and like take a picture. I don't think she's out here on the scene. I mean, everyone knows who she is, so I don't think she could get into bars, but also like there's also this side of like Hollywood that's dark and like anyone can go, and I'm sure like people who grew up here, they were out here in the scene. I don't know how they did it. I'd be too scared. But this is not the first time that Travis or Kourtney has been slammed for their parenting of Alabama. Earlier this month, fans demanded that Kourtney watch her kids after Travis's teen posted a series of photos some found inappropriate. The pictures were from a pool day and showed Alabama laying out on a raft shaped like an old-fashioned phone, and she was wearing, I guess, like something that showed off her butt, you know, whatever. Everyone has a butt. And I think like also it's just kind of, it reminds me of like, you know, those like TikTok, this is like such a stretch. Do I want to stretch this much, Sloan? Okay, let's stretch it. Oh, let's stretch it. Okay, we're going to stretch. You know how like there's like that TikTok mom who got in trouble for like putting her daughter in these weird, like, you know, having her eat a corn dog, and like, ew, it makes my stomach churn even thinking about it, but like oddly like sexual things that like people could use to make it like into something that it's not. This kind of like, again, this is Alabama doing it, so it's not like I'm a parent doing it, but like this is again a minor, so I feel like it feeds into like, are people gonna snap this and be like, oh, you know, this is like a, I don't know, like she's still like a kid, so I don't, it makes me like grossed out. And I can see like why some people are reacting, because it's like providing the content that we don't want to have out there. We want to protect children, and she's still a child. I mean, fans weren't pleased and pleaded with Alabama to act her age. Several Reddit users demanded that Travis and Kourtney be more strict on their daughter, which, okay, do not ever try to tell someone how to parent. I mean, you can have your opinion, but really, can you imagine Reddit users like demanding that you change your parenting status? Oh no. What are the Reddit users going to do? I don't know. Quote, "This child is so young," which I agree. Another person writes, "It's so gnarly. Has Travis liked it and commented inappropriately yet? Sheesh. Another person writes, this is getting more and more disturbing. Reporting her account, not the account reporting. Another person writes, how is this not CP, child? You know what? Someone call CPS for God's sake. Another person writes, who's taking these? LOL, please don't be Kourtney. Another person writes, this makes me sick only because this is being encouraged by everyone around her and her parents aren't protecting her. They know exactly which kind of sick Fs look for this exact kind of material. Another person pleaded, somebody parent this child. Alabama recently turned 18, actually in December 2023. She took to TikTok on December 24th to commemorate her 18th birthday, sharing a video in another revealing outfit. I mean, at least she's 18 at this point. And it looks like she was waiting for this moment. She wrote in the caption, I'm legal now, what? Oh, okay, going off. The video showed Alabama, who's been known to share content on social media while wearing risque clothing, showing off her lacy sheer ensemble. This article is ridiculous. Alabama flaunted a ton of cleavage in a strapless dress made of see-through black lace. Wow, big 18th birthday. She had her claw nails on display and had tons of makeup on, they write. And she gave the middle finger to the camera. Wow. Ooh, she's going to be a handful of trouble, right? I mean, Travis must know. With a name like Alabama, how could you not be trouble? One person wrote on Reddit, of course. She posted this on TikTok on her birthday. It's very telling what kind of parent she has. They are so negligent. I hope to God she doesn't start an OnlyFans just for her sake. Another person wrote, if my dad liked my Instagram photos, I would die. So a lot of people can't even imagine their father seeing them in this kind of attire. We've recently learned that Alabama Barker is actually participating in a Kardashian Jenner tradition of Ozempic, which I am shook. I mean, I know a lot of people on Ozempic and, you know, it's out here. People are using it. I personally am not on it. If I started it, I would actually tell you guys I'm not on Ozempic. I doesn't mean I'm against it. You know, I just don't need it right now. You know what I mean? And I don't think Alabama needs it at 18 years old. Alabama Barker revealed that she's taking a weight loss medication after she was bullied online for her weight, writing, I'm on weight loss medication because I'm tired of being fat and photographing like a damn ogre, which is so sad that she's 18 years old and her mind is here. I mean, she is a beautiful, like, young girl. Like, she's great. She doesn't need to change anything. So sad that she thinks she photographs like an ogre. If that's not the Kardashian effect, I don't know what is. Quote, I have this thing where, like, I photograph so ugly, she added, and people are like, oh my God, you're so fat, you're so ugly. Alabama realizes that these comments are unwarranted and they don't really matter, but they still affect her to the point where she is now taking this drug at 18, and who knows what else she's doing to herself. But she stresses that she's taking it for more than just a body image issue, saying, I have a thyroid problem and an autoimmune disease. So that's one of the main reasons why I have weight gain. Saying weight fluctuates, and I don't want any girls that are young watching this that are gaining weight to ever think there's something wrong with it. So at least she's trying to give some kind of notion that, like, her followers at least don't need to follow in her footsteps.
That's my face when I see all the fake pages commenting about my weight and paparazzi pictures and saying I'm a catfish or saying I'm fat. First of all, let me eat you up because I'm so fat. Paparazzi will purposely take pictures of you with your mouth open, middle of sentence, and any ugly picture they can get of you just for views. And I would love to see you guys getting random pictures taken of you when you're leaving the grocery store, middle of the sentence, and your mouth wide open. And let's see how beautiful you are.
It's so sad to see how much this affects her, and I'm not surprised. She's only human. She said, quote, it's like, I see what you guys are seeing, but, like, just meet me in person. I feel like I really don't look like that, which I agree with. I mean, there's bad angles everywhere. I'm not going to show you mine, but, like, you know, no one likes the side profile. Like, ugh, please, like, that's as much side as you're going to get. That's it. Now, we're not going to include the audio, but I'm going to read this post that Alabama posted on TikTok. Now, the caption reads, it's never okay to body shame, yet talk about people's looks in general. The sad reality is behind closed doors, there's a toll it takes on one's mental health. The pain I go through reading comments, then having to change my looks just to be talked about more for being too grown when you're out getting matcha and a grown man runs at you with a camera and you couldn't duck away or run fast enough. So dark edited pictures of you come out on social media right away. So more opinions can formulate on how millions say you look and how you're supposed to look. Then now all of you can focus on your flaws. There's no beauty to you in your eyes. It's exhausting. They failed us as young girls in this generation. Now that was a hard read. There were some grammatical errors, which is fine. You know, Alabama Barker's gonna do what Alabama Barker's gonna do, but I'll translate it for you guys. It's hard to read the comments. It's hard to have these people, these randos, run up to you and take photos of you, especially from unflattering angles, and then to have your peers. I mean, I don't know if she went to a real school, like a real high school. I'm assuming that she didn't, or some type of private thing, or maybe homeschooling. But she probably has like a lot of like her friends operate through social media. Probably almost her status in this like social world is through social media. And to have these pictures go out, it's like she feels like she constantly has to fight this battle and then change how she looks. Like she's actually implementing things. And then she's doing these things that's making her look more mature because she's literally 18 years old. And it's a lose-lose situation. So she's now grappling with how to cope with it. And I feel like this is kind of where a lot of people go through that downfall. And she's so young to be going through that. Social media users were both surprised and saddened by Alabama's candid admission, with one person writing, "I swear we are our own biggest haters because she's absolutely beautiful." Another person writes, "She's literally so cute and pretty. This makes me sad." Alabama did not give us the details on which type or what dosage she's taking, but her mother has admitted to being on Monjaro. Alabama has acknowledged going under other procedures, not going under, but going through other procedures. One person wrote, "This child has done a lot of cosmetic surgery at a very young age. I hope she doesn't overdo it. She looks good now." Alabama responded, "I really appreciate the love. I'm natural besides my lips, except the fact I'm naturally beautiful." Okay, so there she goes. She's also shared on social media, "I've had no cosmetic work done to my body. Let's stop assuming. Not saying I never would, but not in this moment. I haven't had anything done," which I'm like a little bit, that's like a red flag. Like, okay, not saying I wouldn't. Well, okay. I mean, I feel like people need to accept their bodies. Is that like offensive to say? I'm like, should we cut this? Should we cut this? I mean, can we like, I don't know. I guess it's harder said than done. It definitely is. I acknowledge that. I mean, just way harder said than done. Nobody really loves their body, but to be 18 and be like, not yet, not now, but like, who knows in the future? I'm just like, girl, slow down a little bit. Like, so, I don't know. But it's also her life, so live her life. She's had a way different life experience than you and I have had. Now, back when she was 16, she also confronted some plastic surgery rumors, claiming that she had gotten a BBL. When she was 16, she was showing off her body, posed in a thong at home, which is really inappropriate. We're not going to even try to show that, but it was a hard picture to see because, again, she's like, excuse me, can we censor that? She's 16 years old. Like, God, like, where are the parents? Seriously. One person had a thoughtful comment writing, "I think people are concerned about the over-sexualization of youth in Hollywood and LA culture." Alabama did not agree with the user, responding, "Well, I'm doing great, thank you." Which, let's end it on that note, because I don't know. I disagree. I think it's like kind of a mess, but also I don't live this world. I don't live this life. I just like got a lot of people wanting me to talk about this, and I decided why not? Because Travis Barker should, I don't know. It's Travis Barker's problem. It's his problem. Really, right? I feel like I'm so indecisive on this because I, of course, like being the person I am, I want to stand up for women all the time. Women empowerment. Do what you want to do. Like, period. Poo. Like, shake that ass, like throw it in a circle, like post whatever you want to do. But I also like have been covering like family vloggers for a very long time, watching them exploit their children, watching people do really nasty things, and then seeing that, like seeing Alabama so young and putting out this content, like especially, I mean, now she's 18, thank God, but like back then too, I'm just like looking back on it, like, geez, like it just doesn't feel appropriate. And but I also don't want to like say like, oh, I'm sitting here as a white man telling her like what she can and can't do, what she can and cannot wear. No, I'm not doing that. I'm just like messaging other people's reactions to it, just because, it is toxic out here. I've seen it out here. I've seen young people taking advantage of. I've heard horrible stories living in LA. Actually, July 19th was 2 years that I was here in LA, and I feel very protective over like just vulnerable girls out here. It's scary. It's a scary world. I feel like as a gay man, like there's still like threats to our community in some ways, but like especially like straight women out here, they're just like such a target from like just like men trying to prey on them, and I just always got their back. But I feel like Alabama is just like kind of rolling with the wrong crowd, or something's off. Something's off. That's all I'll say. We'll end it there. I've rambled for way too long, but I hope you guys enjoyed this video, and I'll see you in a new one soon. Bye, guys.